Hello everyone, welcome to Florida Whiskey. I'm your host Brian, and today we're going to talk about 5 bourbons to get started on your bourbon journey. So as you're maybe new to the hobby and you're a new collector, I'm kind of speaking to you right now as far as what kind of bourbons I need to get my collection going, to try different things, to help develop your palate. There are a lot of different things out there, so these are some to try. Stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. At the end, were these some of the bottles maybe you started with, or do you have some other recommendations for those that are watching? So let's get started. The first bottle that I'd recommend is Russels Reserve. So this is a 10-year whiskey from Wild Turkey. It's not your stereotypical, Wild Turkey 101. You may have some bad flashbacks from college. Talking to that guy over there, right? You may have some bad flashbacks from that. Wild Turkey 101 is still really good. I'm a big fan of their products. The Russels 10-year Reserve, I think, is good when you get started. It's 90 proof. It's not, you're not hitting a barrel proof one like a rare breeder off the bat, which is really good too, but we'll save that for the future. But this is a good one to have in your collection. It gives you a little different profile than your stereotypical bourbon, and it's just really good. I think that'd be good when you get started. So let's go to bottle number 2. This is one that when I first started getting into, I kind of got it as well as far as the Four Roses small batch. It's another 90 proofer. What I liked about this one, it was kind of multi-purpose. It was a good mixer, as well as it's good and neat or on the rocks. And as you're developing your palate, do you right? So your palate's your palate. Don't let people shit on you for drinking on the rocks or drinking it neat or however you want to do it. If that works for you, great. Now, if you don't want to spend a ton of money, like when you're first starting out, right? Hey, I'm blowing a lot of money every weekend, getting in line and allocated drops. Like I said, these are findable. These are on the shelf. Do something like a 50, right? Look at the 50 milliliters. In this case, here's the same one, right? These are good. These are findable. You don't spend a lot of money. Just try that and see if you even like the palate, right? If it aligns with your palate before you buy a bottle, try it, right? Go to a bar, try a flight. Find a good whiskey bar. Maybe that has a pretty good selection, and then kind of do some samples. You kind of see oh, well, I tried this Wild Turkey, and that's not my jam, right? Well, you didn't buy a whole bottle at that point, right? So bottle number 3, and I think this is just your traditional Kentucky bourbon. This is Elijah Craig small batch. Now this is a little more proof. It's 94 proof. As far as we talked about saving a little money, go with the half bottle. For some of these, they are available. Some of the half bottles are available. Look at that little section at the liquor store, past the counter or behind the counter, right? They may have some of these small bottles. Check some of those out. You might be surprised. You'll try something, you're like, oh, I really dig it, right? I'm going to buy a whole bottle. Great. Or you might try a half bottle and go, oh, that's going to be a mixer. So try it before you buy it. It's my recommendation, but I think this is a good solid one to have as you're beginning your collection. This is a good one to have. So the next one, this is bottle number 4, and I think this might be a little harder in some states to find. This is Buffalo Trace. For me, this is one of the ones that helped start my bourbon journey as far as a collection and getting into it. To this day, it's my favorite one to put in an old fashioned still. It's good and neat, good on the rocks. It's affordable. It's a lot more findable than it used to be. I know some states are having trouble with it. I've noticed. You go in and it may be 10, 20 bucks more than what you'd expect. It's still a good bottle if you can find it. Like I said, you can also get a little 50, right? Try it to see if you like it. But if you can't find that and you are having trouble in your area, not the same flavor profile, but Old Forester 86. So you can do 86 or maybe the Old Forester 100. These are just your traditional Kentucky bourbons. They're good. They're great mixers. They're just a good solid bourbon. So that'd be another alternative if you can't find this. The next one, so since you're a bourbon collector now, right? We gotta get fancy. So this one even comes with a box. And this is Maker's Mark 101 bourbon wheated whiskey. So it's 101 proof, so a little higher than what we got here on these others. It's sweet. It's got great flavors. I've had some really good bottles of this over the years. I always find myself going back to it. Actually, I was out. I had to go pick up this one. it's just a good bottle. It's a good way too to get it. Try wheat, try to wheated whiskey as well. You know, kind of mix this up a little bit. Try some different flavors as you build your palate and you start your bourbon journey. So I'd be curious, like, you know, when you go like and subscribe and put in the comments below, though, are these kind of any of these bottles what you started with, or any other recommendations? How are you doing on your bourbon journey? I'm here to go along with you on that. So stay tuned, and thanks for joining today.